So we begin with the nationwide trade union strike, which other than Kerala and some parts of Karnataka seem not to have impacted life so much. Former left bastion Bengal in fact saw such congestion and regular traffic on the streets that Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee actually announced an extra holiday during Durga Puja for those who came out and worked today. She thanked them. So what do our young leaders think about this? Is the good fight not being fought or not? Srijan Bhattacharya of the SFI from Kolkata, what do you think is not working?
First of all, I would like to thank the media, because every year when the day of the strike comes, the media shows their concern. That is the day the media gets the time to show their concern for the poor people, the working class of India. My take is that strike is a constitutional right that's given to all the the working class and their representative unions. It's in our constitution. There are so much questions being raised about the effectiveness of strike nowadays, but just the fact that the central government this time also a few days ago increased the wages itself proves that strikes are still a handy and a very effective weapon to raise your claims.
And of course, the issues that the trade unions were raising about wages, about economic reforms, they're all important ones. But why is it that we saw very, very limited impact? Your colleague over there.
I would like to just add one thing.
Yes,
I would like to just add one thing.
Yeah.
Here in Kolkata, there were the transport and all those were pretty normal. Here, the state government tried its best to not have any impact felt on the people, but the people in the buses, the people in the bazaars were very less. So it is not true that the strike did not have any impact.
Prantik Chakravarti of the Trinamool, you just heard the left representative. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. First of all, I want to congratulate the entire people of the Bengal for coming out of their houses. The media, the channels showed the picture that the streets were full of people, the roads were busy, the offices were filled up, the schools, colleges were running as usual. It has been a historic day in Bengal that with the help of the state government, Bengal today saw a Bandh which had no impact in our state. Not only in Bengal, but the most part of our country, except few states like Kerala, Thiruvananthapuram, Tripura, most of the states, most of the country saw that the Bandh was unsuccessful, and it is historic. And this is entirely Mamata Banerjee, our leader, the CM of the state, with her surveillance and state government support. The people ruled of the Bandh. Okay. And I want to add that the central government's policies, yes, it's anti-worker policies, anti-people's policies that is going on. The Achhe Din that they promised, people not seeing this, but the thing is, the strike aggravates the economical situation more and more. The strike cannot be a solution.
My question to Prantik will be, what is the solution then? What else can you, another way, suggest another way?
Okay, you can spar later, but let's hear the others as well. Mannan from NSUI in Karnataka. I think in Karnataka, our reporters reported that there was mixed. In fact, it was the second most impacted state after Kerala as well. But why is it? Do you find echoes in what Prantik Chakravarti is saying? I mean, these are really valid issues, and all of us were anticipating, a kind of stalling of regular life, but it didn't seem to be so visible out on the streets. Why do you think that is?
See, to raise voice against anti-people and anti-worker attitudes of this central BJP government, which is in center, in the power, peaceful Bandhs are still, eminent and relevant in modern times. At the same way, the labor laws implemented and the labor laws which has been proposed have been very unfavorable for the working class and the workers. The issue here is that the issue has not been addressed by the central government, and the trade unions were forced to organize or call for this Bandh. And this is merely the irresponsibility of the BJP government.
But why didn't it work?
Which has incurred a huge loss.
Mannan,
yes,
why do
which has
you
incurred
think
a huge loss also on one other side. No, there was some establishment shutdown, and this has incurred some huge loss to the nation, and this is merely because of the the irresponsibility of the BJP government. And the third point, we haven't seen the Bharat Mazdoor Sangh, in expressing their solidarity towards the workers or the working class. What kind of trade union is this?
Do you want to respond to that? Because the Bharat Sangh, of course, is an affiliate.
Yeah, actually, as Manan said about the Bharatiya Mazdoor Sangh, Manan, I would like to tell you one thing. Bharatiya Mazdoor Sangh is the largest organization in the country, which is in the terms of numbers as well as in the terms of presence. And BMS
what is the
let me complete, Manan. Let me complete first. No, Manan. BMS, it is really concerned about the issues of
justify your
Manan, should
deeds,
I?
my friend.
Okay,
Numbers don't justify your deeds.
No. Speak, please. Yeah. Go
Manan,
ahead,
look, BMS is really concerned about the stakes of the workers and the bank employees in the country. BMS met the union. Let me complete, Manan. BMS met the union government ministers little ago. They gave the representation to them. They had a delegation and a meeting of the delegation with the ministers, and they had a deliberation. And I'm heartily thankful to the BMS workers that they took a constructive way to find out the solutions, not just about proposing. What should I say? Today's Bharat Bandh is not a Bharat Bandh. It's not a natural Bharat Bandh. It's a planned Bharat Bandh. And I'm happy that the people of the country discerned it very clearly that this planned Bharat Bandh. This is a planned Bharat Bandh, and it's a fail.
Because
you will have to accept that it is a fail, as you guys were chanting out that it will be a massive hit and it will show that the Achhe Din are not working. No, Achhe Dins are working.
And the thing is, it's a response here. One side we have workers, and the other side we have establishments.
BMS is concerned.